This module is going to be all about international trade, and the main component of international trade is comparative advantage. So if you don't recall comparative advantage, you can look back at that module. But comparative advantage is all about why do we trade. People have different opportunity costs that lead to different comparative advantages. We use the example of me and my sister baking goods to bring to a party, right? And we said that I could bake 120 cookies or 10 cakes, and my sister could bake 240 cookies or 12 cakes. So the opportunity cost for me of one cake was 12 cookies, and for my sister, the opportunity cost of one cake was 20 cookies. So you can see over here, my sister has a absolute advantage in both cookies, where she can bake 240 and I can only bake 120, and cakes, because she can bake 12 and I can only bake 10. But I have a comparative advantage in cakes because it costs me fewer cookies to bake one cake, and my sister has a comparative advantage in cookies because she can bake more cookies per one cake. So now we know why individuals trade, but why do countries trade? We know that people inside of countries have different comparative advantages. We talked about Shaquille O'Neal having an absolute advantage in moving and playing basketball, but he has used his comparative advantage in playing basketball and hires movers to move his own things. So we know why individuals trade, but why do countries trade? We know individuals have different comparative advantages, while countries themselves are going to have different comparative advantages as well. Here in the United States, we have a high human capital and a high amount of capital, and we can do very capital-intensive goods very well. We can make things like cars, but we have higher labor costs as well. So let's take a look at this video clip from The Big Bang Theory that discusses labor costs.
Started a business.
Obviously not a cleaning business.
No, I'm making flower barrettes, see? I called them penny blossoms. I made one for myself, and then all the girls at work wanted one. And then I showed some to this lady who runs a shop in Old Town. She sells cards and homemade jewelry. She said she wanted to sell them. I said, okay. And in 1 week, I made $156.
Good for you. Sign here.
There, done.
All right. 12 minutes and 17 seconds.
Oh, pretty good, right?
That's 4.9 penny blossoms per hour. Based on your cost of materials and your wholesale selling price, you'll effectively be paying yourself $5.19 a day.
A day?
There are children in a sneaker factory in Indonesia who out-earn you.
So as we saw from that clip in The Big Bang Theory, people have different comparative advantages even in different countries, and the United States has a comparative advantage in making capital-intensive goods, whereas another country like Indonesia may have a comparative advantage in making a labor-intensive good. And we'll use this example in the next couple videos for this class.